Sydney and the Hunter region were battered by thunderstorms overnight, with heavy rain continuing into the morning, causing flooding and damage. Meteorologists said there were about 30,000 lightning strikes in the Hunter region overnight, with the area hit by huge hailstones reported to be about 5 centimeters in diameter. The NSW State Emergency Service received 250 calls for assistance overnight, with the Hunter and Sydney metropolitan region the worst affected areas. Sydney commuters face a slow trip into work on Friday morning with wet roads and flooding in parts of the city, including Drummoyne, Moore Park and Beaconsfield. Trains between Sydney and Newcastle were also affected due to power supply problems caused by the weather. A line of severe thunderstorms track east over the Blue Mountains late on Thursday night. Photo Walter Peters. Graham Britton, a senior meteorologist at WeatherZone, said heavy rain fell over a wide area of Sydney on Thursday night and early on Friday as a series of storm fronts moved across the city. Little Bay in Sydney's east received a dumping of 32 millimeters of rain. Chatswood received 27 millimeters and Campbelltown 26 millimeters. The showers will continue for a few hours throughout the morning as the storm passes, Mr. Britton said. Conditions will gradually clear throughout the rest of the day. Conditions will start to clear later today. Photo Nick Moyer said there were 30,000 lightning strikes in the Hunter region overnight. Storms also passed over Sydney throughout the night, although there were significantly fewer strikes than in the Hunter, which bore the brunt of the bad weather. The hail fell in Newcastle shortly before 4:30 p.m. and lasted about 15 minutes. The western reaches of the Hunter experienced hail about 4 p.m. Sydney has been battered by storms. Photo Walter Peters. In Gresford, there were reports of hail about 5 centimeters in diameter, which is classified by meteorologists as huge hail. A low-pressure system moving across NSW is the source of the unstable weather, which comes after a lengthy dry spell across much of NSW. The Bureau of Meteorology is forecasting clearing conditions later on Friday, followed by a partly cloudy day on Saturday with a top temperature of 27 degrees. A top of 29 degrees and mostly sunny conditions are forecast in Sydney on Sunday, rising to a top of 30 degrees on Monday. Around 250 emergency calls to SES overnight. Hunter, Metro worst affected, no significant damage. Need emergency help? Call 132500. NSWSES at NSWSES. October 26, 2017. WeatherZone is owned by Fairfax Media, publisher of the Sydney Morning Herald.